Last night, the Golden State Warriors execution was unbelievable. Look at this play here as we're going to fake a screen. Usually, every time Steph Curry comes off these screens, they hedge the big over and they fight the guard over as well. But when we don't actually set this screen, we get the big to slightly overcommit, and now we're going to send pods to the basket. Now, the one thing that we understand right here with the ball being here at the top side, the only rotation from the defense is going to come from that weak side corner. And if it does come, they're going to leave Jimmy Butler wide open. So watch this play as we find a bounce pass to Pods through the pocket. As he creates that rotation, he hits Jimmy Butler, right? Now, Pods' defender is sitting in the paint because he knows Dylan Brooks has to overcommit to Jimmy Butler, running him off that three-point line. Boom, up fakes, gets him in the air. Now Pods is wide open. Jimmy hits him. And man, Pods was unbelievable tonight. But in this video, we're going to break down exactly how they were able to execute and win this game when it mattered the most, take a 3-1 lead, and have an opportunity to end the series. Alright, here's another one of my favorite plays. Late third quarter, Warriors are only up by 2. Now, right now, the Warriors doing a great job getting to the free throw line. As we set this little screen from Jimmy Butler, you start to see the defense rotate over because Steph Curry is a guy that always wants to shoot these pull-up threes off those screens. They're able to draw this defense over from that strong side corner. Now, once we get that strong side rotation, we also get a swing over to Gary Payton. Now, we need off-ball movement. So what we do is we send Jimmy Butler to the open space of the middle of the floor, that top right of the elbow. We kind of get into that pocket of the defense. Now, we put a lot of pressure here on Steven Adams in this little bit of a zone, whatever they're really in here. Now, once we up fake and get him to overcommit, we get all that power onto the front leg. Now, I want to show you guys what Jimmy Butler does here. As he gets the ball and he feels that arm kind of attached, you see that arm attached to his shoulder. Every time you feel that as a player, you need to have the instincts to rip through. Because if you get the rip through, boom, contact, at least you're going to the free throw line. And that's how Jimmy Butler did it all night. Once he was able to get some separation, when he's able to draw a little bit of leverage, he knows that a lot of these defenders, they like to get handsy. And if you get handsy, this guy's going to take advantage of it all day long. Not only does he get the foul, but count the bucket as well, man. Jimmy was on one last night. Alright, look at this shot by Pods here. Early fourth quarter, we're going to set up a fake DHO. What is a real DHO, but you'll see what I mean by fake DHO here in a second. So as we send Gary Payton to the baseline, we're going to send Pods back around to get this basketball with a little bit of a high DHO, high dribble handoff. As we hand the ball off, every single team expects this to be a full off this thing, right? So what they'll do is they'll send this guy over and then they'll switch him onto the big man here. But instead of going over, he's going to wait for this guy to overcommit. He's going to roll post to the basket, force this guy to drop just a sec. And once he does that, he's going to sidestep a three. So boom, he doesn't go that way. He sidesteps, wide open separation. And look at the finish by Pods. Beautiful job rolling out to the right. Again, you talk about one thing when you look at the Warriors. It's execution. It's the ability to just outsmart the opposing defense. And let's be honest, the Houston Rockets have a really, really tough, hard-nosed, physical defense. But tonight, the Warriors were able to just break it. Another play that I wanted to show you was the very next one by Pods, right? They get separation. They get leverage here with Jalen Green to the basket. But look at the spacing that he provides with Pods from that strong or weak side corner. He gets in there, he plays the passing lane, and look at this. They want to hit that all day, but now you can't. He gets quickly right back to his spot. Look at this. I mean, it's just great overall floor spacing from this defense of the Warriors. Another great play here. Pods going to bring the ball up. As you're attacking in transition, you know you can get one thing and one thing primarily, right? Mismatches almost everywhere, and you can create a blender of the defense. So as Pods drives in, you get a cut here from the top of the key from Jimmy Butler, which takes that weak side corner defender and brings him down because they know how good Jimmy is in that spot. So now we're going to swing this thing to the corner as we get that weak side rotation from the defense. Boom. Now they're rotating back, right? He moves back. We find Jimmy. Now, as you find Jimmy, look at the separation that we have. And because it's a big man in Steven Adams, we know Jimmy Butler can do one of two things, right? He can force you to close out and he'll drive by you, or if you don't want him to drive by you, you're probably going to stop maybe like right here, right? And because it's Jimmy Butler, because he doesn't shoot so many threes, that's what they do. That's what they do. Now, listen. In the playoffs, Jimmy Butler is not just the normal Jimmy Butler. This is playoff Jimmy. So he says, all right, if you're going to give me that separation, I'm going to take it. And he gets a big-time three, puts his team up by 4. Ultimately, they do tie up the game here with about 8 minutes left to go. But let's start getting into the crunch time. Now, before we do that, hit the like button. You guys killed the video last night. If we get over, let's say 1,000 likes on this video, I'll give you guys a part 3, okay? A part 3. If you guys want a part 3, let me know in the comments. We'll do a little bit more defense from this game, and trust me, it was a lot of defense. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we got you guys covered. Let's dive into the end of this game. All right, now there's something I love what the Warriors do. It's driving and spraying. So what that essentially means is, watch how we get Draymond driving to the basket. We create rotation right away. You see Adams rotate over, and you see Jalen Green rotate over. All we want to do is spray to the open man. So as we find Jimmy Butler off that rotation, you're going to see he does the same thing, right? Boom, gets the ball. He's going to kick, and now Pods is wide open. Now, instead of just pulling up a contested 3, he gets his guy to overcommit to the drive off, right? He wants to get him off that 3-point line. So, boom, he's going to drive right by him, throw up this floater. Right, look at this, through contact, and one. Pods, man, I'm telling you, when they drive and spray, this team is so good, and they do it right here with Draymond. Drive, draw 2, kick out. Now you create endless rotation. Boom, drive by him, and 1. Sound dumb. This team is different, man. Pods is so good. Now, here's one of my favorite plays of the night. Down by 3, 5 to go. Pods is going to find the rolling Draymond, who then finds Buddy Hield. Now, you notice Jimmy Butler getting to that back side of the defense. They kind of forget about him because we've got man here, you got man here, man here, man here, and then their last guy is late to come up. This is why you get out into transition, because you can sneak behind the defense and just create opportunities for your offense. And as Buddy drives in, he throws up the lob. They get a bucket here, and now we got a ball game. All right, here we go. Another big-time play, down by 4. We're going to get a little bit of a fake stagger away screen, which means they're trying to get Steph Curry to the top. They overcommit to getting over that screen. Now we roll Draymond to the basket, getting into that open space. Right, again, whenever you have leverage on defense, you're going to be able to rotate that defense over. Jabari Smith goes off of Jimmy Butler, and it all stems from the attention that Steph Curry is able to bring. We find the backside roll, easy bucket for Jimmy Butler. Probably could have been an and one off that backside, but again, look at how much attention this fake little screen sets, right? This guy prematurely rotates. He doesn't rotate at all because he doesn't think that screen's actually coming. Boom, get leverage, create rotation, back doors wide open. Again, the off-ball ball movement, insane. Then the biggest shot of the game, Buddy Hield sidesteps a 3 on Alpi. Again, move the ball in transition, get mismatches, and Buddy Hield capitalizes on that one. And then a sneak peek of next video for the defensive side, or some of the defensive side. Look at this one-on-one, Draymond Green, verticality, goes straight up, gets his hand into the face of Alpi. Look at Jimmy Butler, his ability to come up, get that rebound, draw contact, go to the free throw line, and end this game, man. Let's go. Now, guys, before we get any further, or before we break down part 3, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.